summer vacation. My name is Coach Mark, and online also with us here, our administrator, Linda Martin. You want to say hello and welcome, everyone?
Hi, everyone.
And we are excited again to, really share something that is different, that can actually help a lot of people through this summer. So we call it summer vacation, but I think you're going to see that this is a unique structure that we have here that's going to allow more vacations than just summer. Wouldn't you agree, Linda?
Oh, definitely. This is really awesome.
So, this birthed out of a desire to help another colleague online that just, again, so many people with this economy looking for ways, to supplement their incomes and so forth. And so we just really, we're putting our heads together and started thinking, of doing something to help people. But we definitely, didn't want the same thing, same models, same structures that have failed people in the past. And so what you're going to hear is definitely going to be refreshing. So definitely grab yourself pen and paper so we can explain to you how the summer vacation program works. So we are dealing, with an activity. First of all, it is a private activity. It is invitation only. So we do have a systematic approach that you're able to share with people by invitation into the community. And so we ask for everyone to use those protocols that we have in place, a very unique page and structure that will show you that very easily just allows us to invite people. And we're utilizing a marketing system that I've actually programmed and created to help people market any business they're doing online. So whatever you were doing before summer vacation, when you utilize our marketing system, it's also going to be a benefit for you to continue to grow whatever business you've been trying to grow. There'll be coaching, training, and information to show you how to do that. And so look at summer vacation as a way to supplement whatever income sources that you already have in place now. So with that, giving a gift of $50, this is an admin facilitated activity. And let me cover that first and why. It becomes difficult for people to connect with others, especially when you're dealing internationally. You find people who may not have the same types of payment processors. You find people who are on different time zones, hard to follow up and catch up with people to communicate for a person to receive a gift, which really slows an activity down. And everything that we're doing here is built for speed and momentum. So an admin facilitated allows us to be fast moving. And it's also going to be necessary because it's going to actually save on the money that is lost in processing fees because our structure is unique, because you're receiving from multiple positions. So, when you give one gift of $50 and you receive 14 different gifts totaling $200, plus a free reentry, which would also be a $50 valued position, also giving as well. That's a lot of transactions. And we are allowing all these transactions because it makes it easier for a person to receive when they have 14 receiving positions instead of, just a typical bottom 8. But the reason, again, to have admin facilitated is because it minimizes a lot of that processor charging fees activity. Plus, something very exciting is what we're going to share with you today. It's called the automatic angel positions. They're really built positions. I know you've probably heard that word before, angel positions and so forth, but what we've done is something very unique that you're going to see is going to really be, a game changer when it comes to having something truly sustainable and long-term, and you'll be surprised by that. Now, again, we have a structure of invitation. We do have, this is from my free marketing system. That's what we're using for gathering names and so forth because there is not a budget right now to start to program everything. So we definitely are using Google spreadsheets and those things right now once a person registers here and sends their payment, we document that, place you in the structure. And we do have a main position, or top position, if you will, that is designated for programming. So what you're going to see will be programmed very shortly. And you'll definitely see our capable programmers when you look at the back office of the free system and you log in and see just, how much power that we definitely have. And so we'll be able to program this structure that we have actually very quickly with getting started. So that would be exciting. So the structure works as soon as you register on the page. As you see the red arrows, and at the bottom to the right, all you simply do is, when you're filling out the form, fill out what username you would like to use, and instantly you have the same exact type of page that you're able to share with others just by placing your username at the end of the link. So this is our invitation process and system. We're utilizing this system because it also gives a person some value with the $50 gift they give to someone else. Well, you're going to receive, a gift and a free marketing system that is going to allow you to, again, help you supplement and continue to grow the income of other things that you're marketing online. So, even as you're giving to others, the system is giving to you. So let's explain something very special here again about how the automatic reentry, the free reentry, and the automatic angel positions work. So when you look at the structure here, once you reach the top position, then what you're able to do, of course you've been receiving all the way up through the top, and that's what's so different and refreshing about the others. You don't have to wait. But again, with the admin facilitation, we're making it a lot easier so that there's not so many fees. But once you are, basically reach that top position and you receive your $200, you're able to keep that whole $200. There's nothing that you have to, put back into the system. That's factored in already for you. So that $200 is yours from the $50 gift that you gave, and receiving multiple gifts totaling $200, plus another position absolutely free for that second position of $50. You do not have to recruit anyone. There's no recruiting required here. Just being in position and giving a gift to someone else and receiving from others is all that's necessary here. So this is a really a free community activity that just by participating in, you're able to receive freely. And so your position that you receive, again, at that $50 value, does not have, you don't have to give anything out of the $200 you receive. That's done automatically for you, and that position now allows you to, again, receive multiple times. And we're going to show you how that's going to be more realistic than you've ever seen before. We've heard it before, but now you're going to actually see it mathematically possible. So the angel position is created simultaneously. So right there, what I want you to see is a 1-to-2 ratio. 1-to-2 ratio from the beginning, just from each person that receives the 200, creates 2 more positions that actually pay other people and push up, because that's 1 level lower than the 14 positions. So those 2 positions basically are giving to the green, to the blue, and to the orange, 3 people, again, to save those processing fees. This is why admin facilitation is necessary. So each of those positions are automatically placed into the system and the structure, and they are going to continue to move until they get to, again, the position to receive again. And once yours gets to the top position again, it's going to create another position for you and another angel position. Now, let me show you how just 1 angel position, just how powerful this is. That angel position, when it reaches the position of receiving the $200, well, these are going to be recycled into the system. These are not admin positions. They're not payout positions. These are pay up positions or push positions. This is the only way it's mathematically possible to do something over and over continuously, you've got to change the ratio. And most of these structures in the past, the larger they get, and because of greed, a lot of people don't give back, and a lot of people don't go forward, in other structures. Well, this is one structure that we just go through multiple times, and the angel positions multiply. So when you see the angel position receives that $200, not only does it, normally get the recycled position for free, just like normal, and an angel position is created, but all $200 goes in to create even 4 more positions above those 2. So let me go back one more screen just to explain that once again. When any position cycles at the top, it creates a 1 to 2 ratio. But when an angel position reaches the top, it creates a 1 to 6 ratio. And so now you see that we have less people needed to continue the structure. And what this does is this continues to multiply and multiply and multiply. Just this one position created 6. I want to show you how this structure works. So that one angel position on the left here, see number 1, that one angel position getting into the receiving position creates 6 reentry positions. So now you can see how this starts to build fast momentum. And when this happens, it actually creates less people. I want you to understand that these are positions. So it creates less people who are needed because it begins to fill in multiples. So those 6 positions, when they reach the top, those 6 positions now multiply to 36 positions. Positions, not people. So now you're seeing that, there's 36 people we don't need to move the system. And those 36, when that moves to the top, those 36 becomes 216. That's 216 people we don't need to move our position and move our structure and keep it moving. That 216 to 1296. And again, that is just from one angel position. Over to the right, just that one position, that seed is going to multiply and continue to multiply and continue to multiply. So I want you to understand just how powerful this particular re-entry structure is that's going to keep everyone receiving, and why the admin facilitation for this is, necessary. So, we don't have to send 36 processing fees and 216 processing fees and 1,200 and even more. Take that times 6, that's a lot of processing fees that just eats away, with our activity. So that's why we eliminate that. So just one angel position, but now I want you to realize this. That doesn't include the angel position that's created from all the other 14 receiver positions you see there. When those positions all go and re-enter, they also create an angel position. So now take that number 1 and put it to 14 just from the beginning of our activity, and you can see how this is definitely going to be an exciting game changer, because we're recycling and pushing people through, giving them a free secondary position, and that's how it just begins to happen over and over. Pretty soon, angel positions will cause people to just cycle all by themselves. And that's where now we have something that it doesn't take a lot of people like other structures. It doesn't take as many as others because of the wisdom of having the angel position. So I'm going to go over it one more time. I know it's a new concept. I know it's different from others. I don't want to repeat it one more time for you. In this structure, each level is paying up 3 levels at a time. So that's why there's so many receiving positions. Every single person underneath you, 3 levels down, you receive from. And so that creates a better structure for people to receive. So 14 receiving positions takes your $50 up to $200 plus a free, not out of the $200, a free reentry position to earn again another $200 and another reentry. And at the same time, again, you're not required to bring anyone. just being in position, supporting the program one time is going to support you long term. And just sharing with others, the same thing, a true one time. Don't have to pay anything out again.
Hello,
Angel position.
True Vision of Peace, here with the
we have somebody's
a little bit of an update. Call it message.
Somebody's on another conference call, so we're going to have to mute it out there. Realize just how busy it is again, and that's the great thing, guys. The system is here to support you with your other businesses. Once you get that $50 gift, you have a very, very dynamic, free marketing, capture page system that you're actually going to have a lot more pages like these to promote your other businesses. But again, those angel positions, when they reach the top, they don't just create a 1-to-2 ratio, they create a 1-to-6 ratio. And you can see now how less people you already need. And just think, when those 6 reach the top, that's where we get the chart. When those reach the top, it creates a multiple effect of multiple angel positions, and that is going to help everyone have, like I said, not just a great summer vacation, but a lot more vacations through the rest of this year. This is truly a stronger, sustainable model. So with that, Linda, anything you want to share about the administrative structure and how people, need to send funds into you, and email communication and so forth?
I think it's important that they all know that they send me $50, and that puts them into the matrix. Signing up and filling out the entry form puts you into the marketing system. So you need to know the difference. When I receive your $50, that puts you into the matrix. And when you fill out the form, that puts you into the marketing system. It's real important that everyone knows that. You do not send me $50 and sign up people under you, and they each send you $50. That's totally wrong. If they don't send the $50 to me, they do not get put into the matrix. I had someone who did that yesterday. They misunderstood what Nolina had told them. And that's about the main problem I have seen so far. Now, you are going to make a spreadsheet, aren't you, Marcus, that people will be able to...
Yes, we have to keep track of this until we have it fully automated and programmed with the back office and everything, which we are definitely going to do, just because the angel positions themselves, is a lot of work with those multiples. So, so we'll have a structure where everybody was able to see the, foundation of when they came in and got started. And then from there, we'll get it programmed, and then everyone will just be able to log into their back office and see their reentry positions and where they're at. And we'll just continue to send you the $200 over and over again as your positions just continue to earn. So we definitely need to get the activity started. That's why we're here, to share this with others. We have something unique and powerful, with the multiplying age-old positions. So we just need to get it started, and then we will not need as many people. We even talked about a possible cutoff. So we'll decide on that. We'll see maybe into programming, because we don't need, quite a lot. And there's going to be some other resources that we can actually do that can actually even push the activity even more for people that are in. And so definitely looking for your support to just get the foundational people in place. It's definitely a blessing for them to get in earlier rather than later, of course.
Now, this type of program that we're doing, I have so many people in my that I market to that don't promote or don't know how to promote. So this would be an excellent program for those people, wouldn't it?
Yes, because we don't have any get-to requirement like other programs have in order for you to receive. And the reason they have those is because, again, the multiple factor. If they don't have a large amount of people coming in, then the activity stops. Whereas ours is just the opposite. As people begin to earn, it just creates multiple ways to help everybody earn with the angel positions, and us, having that generous nature to give back into the system instead of taking out. And so there are no admin fees or anything like that. So yes, a person who typically has not seen success, definitely now's the time for them to take action,
Well,
seeing this new structure.
This is just really awesome because we've all been looking for a program like this for so many years. I've seen so many people who'll spend their $50 or their $100 and get into a program and, get a couple of people under them, and they still don't make any money because those people don't do anything. And so this will put an end to all of that.
Absolutely, and some of the surprises. So with that, go ahead and end the recording. Will constantly be available again by email to answer questions, and you'll get, please use your Gmail account to also communicate if that's different than your PayPal. Let us know your Gmail account because that's how you'll get access to the spreadsheet. All right. Any final words, Linda?
No, I'm going to send this recording out to everyone I know, and I just hope we get a really good bunch of people who want to join us. Thank you so much, Marcus, for bringing this to our attention.
No problem. Definitely excited. I've always labored with finding solutions, and this one I'm really excited about because there are so many people that tried this structure in many different ways and still haven't found an answer, but I know this is it. The math is already proven.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much.
All right, everyone. We'll see you on the next call, and enjoy your summer vacation. Bye
You
now.
too. Bye.